I can't wait for the second season to come out, but this show is teaching me to be patient, basically. He was my referent, He was the Mexican beating everyone, He was the most successful story in sports that I could, connect with. There is this thing of managers that they say, like, I made this guy, I mean, that's almost like God talk, It's like, how can you say something like that,
Solo lo digo por mí, sino por mi familia.
Hijo, ya tienes que soltarlo.
Es mi mejor amigo.
Y si nos va a cargar la chingada, pues que nos cargue juntos.
¡Chinga su madre!
¿Tú eres la máquina? Es la máquina. ¿Regalas una selfie?
How did this project come together from your perspective?
Well, it's been a long time. I think it's been 10 years since Gael and I had a conversation about having, getting to work together again and making sure it was something that would allow us to keep exploring the themes we care about and to talk about friendship and Mexico. And boxing seemed to be the right way to go, The story of a boxer was a great tool for us to reflect also on the Mexico that we experienced in when we were teenagers, So yeah, it was 10 years ago that we got together. We said, let's talk about a boxer and its manager, the end of a career. Then we wanted to do a film. Then that film became a little too robust, It was suddenly too much we wanted to talk about, and it turned into this project. We found amazing partners. We were working with Fox Searchlight, who were open to explore and to develop these with us, and here we are. Yeah.
And do you have a particular personal background with boxing? What's your sort of history with
Yeah,
sport?
I did a documentary about Julio Cesar Chavez, who's this amazing boxer, one of the great champions of Mexico. And he was in the peak of his career when I was 12. So I do remember, like, he was my referent, He was the Mexican beating everyone, He was the most successful story in sports that I could, connect with. And yeah, boxing is a huge sport in Mexico. I think it's one of the things we're really good at, There's been many Mexican champions. But also boxing is a great tool to talk about fame, about an event that concentrates and connects different parts of society in my country. An event that creates huge stars, people that become really popular. A fighter can be known, again, in every level of society. And what it generates, is so primal. The event is so powerful, and it's very theatrical also. It happens to the people there, and you witness something that won't happen again. It's also a great tool to talk about what popularity does to you, and what these stories can create, in a personal level and in an intimate level. I think the talking about a boxer and a manager it's a great tool to also talk about the world Gael and I experience every day, and the one we live in. And this whole idea of also ending a career, how do you end a career? Everyone teaches you to get there, but no one to say goodbye, So it was a fun and interesting journey to take with my close friend, and to also reconnect with many people in Mexico. We put together a team that is the people we've been working with since day one. It's not just us, but there's other people in this crew that were there in mamá también. So it goes as far as that.
And what can you tell us about Andy? He's quite the character.
Yeah, Andy is crazy. Andy is so uncomfortable with the way he looks. He so wants to be the protagonist. I think he's not enjoying and not finding the way to live the moment, of today. The moment where we're all in screens and everything is being televised, the idea of everyone, living in that reality of being exposed 24/7. That really gets to him. He's someone that really wants to be in the front page, and it happens. I mean, to me, it happens in the world of managers. You find a lot of people that don't understand what they're saying. There is this thing of managers that they say, like, I made this guy. I mean, that's almost like God talk. It's like, how can you say something like that? And it really gets to Andy. He's really not sure of what's gonna happen. I think he's really afraid of the future. He's really afraid to have to start again. And he's really uncomfortable with himself. And today there's tools to accelerate the process of just like transforming your way, the way you look in a journey that has no end. I think he really goes for that, and there's a point where you can't stop it.
Finally, just if it's okay, obviously you've also got Andor coming up for
Yeah.
the second season of that. What was it like filming that second season, and can you give us any teasers as to what to expect?
I can't really tell you anything about Andor, but it's coming out. It's coming out, and it's great. The writing of Tony Gilroy is really powerful, and I can't wait for the second season to come out, but this show is teaching me to be patient, basically. Yeah, like no other job.
And I suppose, just if we've got time, if you're to sell this show to people who haven't seen any of it, obviously I've seen a few episodes, it's incredible, but how would you, I suppose, sell it to someone who hasn't seen?
I think in La Máquina they're gonna find a show that is funny at the beginning. It gets really dark. It's yes, boxing is the vehicle to tell the story, but it's a story about friendship. It's a story about love, about the moment in life when you have to start again. When you have to. You have to learn how to let go and start again. It's a show also that celebrates Mexico in a very special way. It's a show in Spanish. It's a show you might enjoy. I think it's powerful. It's unique also. It has a very strange and special tone. I think audiences will like it.